For young men and women of color, the odds are too often stacked against them, usually from the minute they step into the classroom, even in grade school. Minority students are far more likely to be suspended and in turn suffer academically and socially as a result of less tolerant discipline models. In time, students' motivation dwindles, their behavior worsens, and they fast-track their descent into criminal behavior. This is what's called the school-to-prison pipeline. Jason Williams was a victim of this very pipeline.
My name is Jason Williams. I was born in the District of Columbia at Howard University Hospital. Growing up in Woodbridge, I was a middle-class kid in a nice home. I attended McDonald's like everyone else. I attended house parties and played sports and did my homework and went to a good school. And I would say that it was a pretty comfortable type of life as a young man. After high school, since I ran into issues with staff and members at the high school, it turned to be a situation where I ended up dropping out, which was really a tough point in my life. I felt like they could have given me the chance to graduate, and that was a real turning point. So I ended up basically doing what most people do who do not receive or finish their education in high school, and that's start dealing into the streets and wandering off into a life that I wasn't raised in. You know, as you spiral further down those pathways, those dark pathways, you get further into committing crimes. Studies show that when people start one way, they end up going deeper and deeper into that world, and that's exactly what I did. That led me to hanging out with others that committed crimes, and ultimately led to my incarceration. And the nightmare began. So that was a very trying time for me. It was a lot of, what I didn't know then was a lot of trauma for me.
Once incarcerated, Jason experienced a lack of motivation and feelings of hopelessness. That is until he took up a welding program. Soon, Jason felt he had a purpose, one that would ultimately help him forge a new pathway and reverse the pipeline that he fell victim to so many years ago. When Jason was introduced to local building trade union Steam Fitters Local 602, everything changed.
Whether you're in the correctional facility or the prison, the real thing under assault is your mind. I went to a place with no windows to get a real view on life. And I don't want them to go there to get that view. So it led me, when I got out, hearing the horrible crimes that young men committing. And I noticed there weren't a lot of people out there that were looking to help them, but I knew I was getting help. I know I was in the trades, I know I was getting an apprenticeship, I know my parents were helping me, and I knew that I wanted to provide this same help and this pathway for them.
Jason began to realize that he could be a new kind of pipeline, where returning citizens saw more hope in their reentry to society thanks to the opportunities presented by the trades. Now, with his foundation, Forged Pathways, Jason aims to pull up others from lesser environments, show them an alternative, and ultimately help more men and women of color choose skilled trades work over a life spent tumbling through the criminal system.
The truth is, I've been to the places you will go if you stay on the same track that you're on. The place with no windows, where I got a real view on life, you don't want to be. You can come to use organizations such as Forged Pathways, look at the organizations that are in the area, the union apprenticeship schools, and find yourself a better path. So now, that's my mission. Forged Pathways' mission is to seek out the at-risk individuals of our community and show them and illuminate pathways to a better life through the trades and the apprenticeship schools. And then these people who are having this hard time can then send their kids to the university. And then we can build a better community together.
To learn how Forged Pathways is changing lives or to get involved, go to forgedpathways.org. That's numeral 4 ORGED pathways.org.